Now we'll take a look at the bar chart for SharePoint Online. This is a charting template which you can use to visualize your data from your SharePoint list. This is expecting data in a specific format. You need to have your list set up where there is a column for each bar that you want to show. In the example, I have created number columns, one for each of the calendar months. So if you look at my initial view in SharePoint, I have number columns for January, February, March, and so on. You, of course, can use whichever column names that you want, but this does need to be numeric data. That can be a number column or a currency column. This is going to output a single chart per row of data. I would recommend that you start with a practice chart and then you can move on to work on some of your live data. If you're curious about how to total up your data from a SharePoint list, there is some information in this template if you click on the Learn About Aggregating Chart Data here. And then you'll notice it comes preloaded with some sample data. You should, of course, change that for whichever fields you're going to use in your example. In this tutorial, it does use this sample data so you can see that it's already been entered. In your case, you need to change the SP fields value to match the number of columns that you're using for your own live data. Once you've set the number of fields, then below in the section where it says SharePoint field names, you need to enter the names of each of those SharePoint fields. The test data is just used for display in this preview window, which shows at the top of the page. What you should also do at first is check out some of the example options using the theme selector. So if you go to the theme dropdown, you can look at 10 pre-configured themes. This will just give you some different ideas of things that you might do in your own chart. As you can tell, there is quite a wide variety of options in terms of how you can configure that, since there are so many different settings for colors, widths, background colors, foreground colors, etc. Another template that is very closely related to this is the column chart, which is also in the SharePoint dashboards.com set of charting templates, in that for the most part uses all of these same types of settings. The only difference between these two templates is whether your data is showing across the page like we see here, or in the column chart example, it's vertical instead. It's entirely up to you. These can use the same data, it's just a different style of appearance that it's going to output. Once you've configured all of your settings how you want, you can go ahead and copy the template and apply that over. I'm going to change my title. I'll put sales summary chart. You can see that updates my preview. And once I'm satisfied with everything and I'm ready to go, I can go down and click copy template. And it gives me instructions. This is a view formatting template. So in SharePoint, what I will do is go to my view and click the view selector, then format current view, then advanced mode. I want to remove the code that's there previously, and then I can paste in my template and apply. And there you go. It's outputting my data just as was shown in my preview. Now once it's in there, if you want to do some fine tuning, you can do that. Maybe I don't like the font size, or I want to make something a little bit bigger. I can make those little adjustments quite quickly and then reapply the template. So in this case, it's set at a font family of Courier. Maybe instead I want to try a different look. So I just switch that to Tahoma, and I can just copy the template, hit OK, and then just paste over what I had previously, and I can hit update, and you'll see that the appearance will change. So especially when working with charts, it's very common to make small adjustments to tune the chart and get it incrementally towards what you want before you're finally satisfied with the end result. This is updated dynamically, so whenever that list data is changed from some other data source, maybe a workflow, these charts will, of course, also update. So once you've applied your template, you shouldn't have to do that anymore. Hopefully you find this useful. This is one of many different kinds of templates available at the SharePointDashboards.com site. If you have not yet used any of these templates before, I would recommend that you begin by signing up for a free account, and that will allow you access to 20 of the free templates. The charting templates are part of the Pro subscription package, and you can learn more about that in this site. I hope you like these charting options. This is a great way to really improve your reporting and the appearance of your SharePoint site. Good luck.